Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good Monday morning and happy partial solar eclipse day. Unfortunately, we are not going to be in totality with this event. That's going to be off to our south and east, kind of cutting across Texas all the way up to Maine. That's where it's a once-in-a-lifetime event. I mean, it's going to be really cool for those that are in that path. There's a big difference between even 99% and totality. For us, I mean, still cool. Yes, we're going to see a partial solar eclipse. We're going to be about 83 to 86% coverage here in eastern Iowa. Waterloo about 83, Dubuque and Cedar Rapids about 86. So here's a timeline for you. Now, of course, do not look directly into the sun. You need those solar eclipse glasses. And because we're not in totality, you need them the entire event, even at the peak, which is about 2 p.m. It'll begin about 12:46, peak about 2, ending about 3:15. Now, down to the second times will vary depending on where you are in eastern Iowa, but it's roughly similar numbers. And again, we're not in totality, so you need the glasses on the entire time. If you're photographing this event with a camera, telescope, whatever it may be, you need a filter on that as well. You don't want to cause damage to your eyes or your equipment. And also, it's going to be a little windy today, so if you're planning on using tracking technology, things like that, make sure your equipment, your camera is sturdy on the ground with your tripod because you don't want blurry images or anything like that. But again, that gives you a rough estimate of when we're expecting this solar eclipse. So now it comes down to the cloud cover. Things are looking pretty good for us. Now there's a big cutoff low, a stacked up low, which means you have low pressure at the ground. You have low pressure basically all the way up to the upper levels of the atmosphere. That's off in roughly South Dakota. Now with that, the winds are flowing counterclockwise around, which is going to give us a southwest wind today. You have cloud cover that's moving in from the west this morning, and we're likely going to see cloud cover to start today for areas along and north of I-80. But with that southwest wind kicking in, it's going to push that cloud cover off to the northeast. So as you get closer to eclipse time, we'll say about 1 p.m., unfortunately, it still looks like a lot of cloud cover for those north of Highway 20, but some nice clearing for the rest of the viewing area. And I think that's how it will stay. I don't think we're going to see much more cloud cover developing overhead. It's just a matter of if we can get this cloud cover out of here. This is 2 p.m., so this is the peak. Again, should be okay. Areas along and south of Highway 20. If you're north of Highway 20, you may need to drive south a little bit to get a better glimpse of the solar eclipse if you're interested in that. Otherwise, you're probably dealing with cloud cover through most of the event, especially for areas along and north of Highway 18. Maybe clearing out late there for places like Oline and Elkader. But then, of course, after 3:15, the event is over with, and then it looks partly cloudy as we work our way into this evening. Even a couple of light showers may skim across our northern counties here late tonight to about midnight. Those will come through pretty quickly, and the rest of the night looking partly cloudy, and we'll have a mix of sun and clouds into the day tomorrow as temperatures will keep on going up. Now here's a wider view across the nation of the, of course, totality and, of course, the cloud cover, which is going to have a big impact on a lot of the path here of totality. The red indicating poor visibility, more cloud cover, green, better viewing conditions. There's us right there, again, cloud cover north, pretty good viewing conditions for most. But look at this, even from Texas through maybe most of that path, you're dealing with cloud cover. Now, some of that may be some upper level clouds that won't have a major impact on blocking out the sky, but not looking great for sure. Maybe the best spot there in the Arkansas region. And then, of course, as you go off to the northeast, maybe the Maine area, you're looking cloud free, but not great. Not the best forecast for this event, as millions of people are traveling into that path of totality. But hey, for us, it's all right. As far as the winds go, gusts of 30 miles per hour expected from the southwest. Sustained winds about 10 to 20, so as you're outside, it might be a little windy. Just plan for that. But temperatures really don't look too bad. Overall, temperatures will get into the upper 50s north with more cloud cover, low to mid 60s for most, and then some upper 60s or even 70 there in the far south. Now, actually, as the eclipse will be peaking 2 or 3 p.m., you may see temperatures drop down a little bit as we're losing a lot of that solar energy, but then you'll get back into the 60s here this afternoon once that solar eclipse comes to an end. Again, a little windy today. Then for tonight, a slight chance for rain in the north. Partly cloudy, lows are in the upper 30s to near 40. City by city forecast here. Temperatures keep going up, low to mid 60s for tomorrow. Upper 60s, low 70s for the day on Wednesday. Skies look partly cloudy basically the next few. And then a cold front will come through. Winds pick up for Thursday. Going to look very windy there. Chance for rain, a little bit cooler. Then the winds will lighten up for the weekend. It's going to be very warm and spring-like. Temperatures deep into the 70s, close to 80 on Sunday as you have plenty of sunshine. Still very mild throughout next week as you have chances for rain and storms by Tuesday.